Welcome to Revival Time Hub. The fire shall ever be burning upon the altar. It shall never go out.
John chapter 17. And we're reading from verse 4. I have glorified thee on the earth. I have finished the work which does me to do. Again, when we read that, we say, but he said he has finished. He had a desire, he had a passion, and he had the project in front of him. And he said, I want to do that. I want to finish that. And now over here it says, I have glorified you. I have finished the work which thou gavest me to do. Many people cannot understand that Christ still has an unfinished task or assignment. Luke chapter 24, I'm reading from verse 49. And behold, I send the promise of my Father upon you, but tarry ye in the city of Jerusalem until ye be endued with power from on high. He said, I'm going to give you resources. What for? To do the work, to carry on the assignment I'm giving to you. Because even though I said, because now this is after the resurrection, and this is after the crucifixion and the burial and resurrection, he said, even though I said at the point of crucifixion, when I was going to give up my life for the salvation of the whole world, I said, it is finished. Yes, it's finished, but do they know in Jerusalem? Do they know in Samaria? Do they know in Judea? Do they know in the uttermost part of the earth? And because they do not know yet, that's why now the unfinished work, the aspect of redemption, salvation, sacrifice, atonement, everything. But now I'm giving you the assignment, and the work is just beginning. There's no finality yet on that, and there's no finish something yet on that. It is still going on. We're coming back to Acts of the Apostles now, and we're looking at chapter 1 verse 8. But ye shall receive power after that the Holy Ghost is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses. The work of witnessing, that one continues. That one has not been finished. And Jesus began the witness. He gave the witness in word. He gave the witness in signs and wonders. He gave the witness in showing his love. He gave the witness in forgiving sinners. He gave the witness, and the Father gave the witness that this is my beloved Son in whom I am well pleased. But that work of witnessing still continues. It's not finished yet. That work of soul winning, it continues. It has not finished yet. And that work of preaching and proclaiming the truth, the glad news, and bringing people into the kingdom, that has not finished yet. That's why it says, and ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth. Well, we'll do it. He began it, he didn't finish. If we're going to get the work done and we're going to finish it, we must readjust our focus, readjust our activities, readjust the things we put value on. We readjust our focus so that we can concentrate on this Christ's unfinished work. Acts chapter 22 and in verse 21. And he said unto me, depart, for I will send thee far hence unto the Gentiles. The people that were living far away, the Gentiles. They're not living in Jerusalem. They're not living in Judea. They're not living in Samaria. The uttermost part of the earth. In fact, we have more of the population in all those places far unto the Gentiles, more than you have in Jerusalem or Judea or Samaria. The greater part of the populace had not been reached. The greater part of the world had not been reached, even though those great things have happened. And the Lord was telling Paul, like he told Joshua, there is yet very much land to be possessed. In Romans chapter 15, I'm reading from verse 21. But as it is written, to whom he was not spoken of, they shall see, and they that have not heard shall understand. For which cause also I have been much hindered from coming to you. Paul the apostle told the people, the believers in Rome, he said, you know, there's so much land, there's so many people. In fact, I wanted to come to you in Rome, but I just couldn't, because I've been hindered from coming, because People that have never heard. Are you not surprised that there are people that have not heard? That's the reason I'm not being able to come to you. The Lord is telling us then that if we open our eyes to see, look at the nation you come from. Look at our nation over here in Nigeria. And then you see the population, more than 150 million people. How many people are genuinely saved? How many people have really known the Lord? Yes, I know that deeper life is there. How many people are still outside? Those who are not born again, they are more in number than those who are born again in our country. You go to Ghana, you go to Sierra Leone, you go to Liberia, you go to Burkina Faso, you go to Togo, you go to Benin Republic, you go to Niger Republic, and you go to Mali, you go to Mauritania, you go to all those countries, West Africa, East Africa, Central Africa, Southern Africa, Northern Africa, and think about the people that have not really had the real gospel and the true gospel. And if you look at the people that are born again in any of those countries, they're the minority. You have still the vast majority that do not know the Lord yet. That's why the Lord is saying there's still yet much land. This is not the time to just to sit back and say, we've done this, we're going to do more. Right? So
thanks for watching Revival Time Hub. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word, and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass, for he beholdeth himself, and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was.